You're listening to the audio production of The Truth About Grace by John Macarthur, published by Thomas Nelson and read by Maurice, England.
Chapter 1. Grace Defined. What is grace? Defining grace succinctly is notoriously difficult. Some of the most detailed theology books do not offer any concise definition of the term. Someone has proposed an acronym. Grace is God's riches at Christ's expense. That's not a bad way to characterize grace, but it's not a sufficient theological definition. One of the best-known definitions of grace is only 3 words: God's unmerited favor. A.W. Tozer expanded on that. Grace is the good pleasure of God that inclines Him to bestow benefits on the undeserving. Louis Berkhoff is more to the point. Grace is the unmerited operation of God in the heart of man, effected through the agency of the Holy Spirit. At the heart of the term grace is the idea of divine favor. The Hebrew word for grace is chen, used, for example, in Genesis chapter 6, verse 8. Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Closely related is the verb chanan, meaning to show favor. In the New Testament, grace is a rendering of the Greek charis, meaning gracefulness, graciousness, favor, or gratitude. Intrinsic to its meaning are the ideas of favor, goodness, and goodwill. Grace is all that and more. Grace is not merely unmerited favor. It is favor bestowed on sinners who deserve wrath. Showing kindness to a stranger is unmerited favor. Doing good to one's enemies is more the spirit of grace. Luke chapter 6, verses 27 through 36. Grace is not a dormant or abstract quality, but a dynamic, active, working principle. The grace of God has appeared, bringing salvation and instructing us. Titus chapter 2, verses 11 through 12. It is not some kind of ethereal blessing that lies idle until we appropriate it. Grace is God's sovereign initiative to sinners. Ephesians chapter 1, verses 5 through 6. Grace is not a one-time event in the Christian experience. We stand in grace. Romans chapter 5, verse 2. The entire Christian life is driven and empowered by grace. It is good for the heart to be strengthened by grace, not by foods. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 9. Peter said we should grow in the grace.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?